Hello everyone and welcome back to SSRW. We had an entertaining episode with lots of flips last week, and now we get into another episode with our number 7 seed. Is it 7? Yeah, it's 7, because we had number 5 last week. It is Robot X, back again with an improved design, should be more stable, also has better self-righting mechanisms. Also, apparently, they've got an extra interchangeable weapon they brought along, so we'll have to see what that could entail. But yeah, Robot X hoping to climb up the ranks again. Maybe get to the 4th place they achieved in Series 1, or maybe go even further. We'll have to find out shortly. But they've got 5 other robots to contend with in this heat. Maybe one of those could stop them. Anyway, let's get into our first fight and see who they'll contend with. Okay, so let's get into our first fight. From Greater Manchester and the number 7 seed, Robot X. From Kettering in Northamptonshire, Anarchy. From Hemel Hempstead, Bearmoth. And in the arena for the house robots, it shall be, let's go with Matilda. Roboteers, stand by. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Well, here we are there. Apologies for the bad lighting. I'm recording this later in the day than I usually would. There's Robot X with the new lifter attachment there. Been seen in Minibot Wars, not in SSRW though, getting a good flip on Bearmoth. There's Anarchy, the only walking robot in this tournament, the heaviest competitor ever in SSRW. See, well, you can't see them now, but there's legs on the side of the machine that cause it to walk. Robot X gets a good flip in there. Anarchy, can they self-right? Just about. Now you can see the legs, look at those. Bearmoth in at the side again and flips Anarchy again, and the arena wall. You're not going to get that out. Bearmoth flips by Robot X. There's Matilda in with another one. I don't think you could quite see that there, I do apologise. Bearmoth trying to get Robot X flipped to the side of the arena there, not much happening. Anarchy hasn't moved in a while, I think they're stuck on the arena wall. Robot X gets another flip. Bearmoth sort of stuck on Anarchy now. There's the self-right. And it's really a battle of 2 robots now, which is an interesting metaphor. Another good one there from Robot X. That lifter is quite effective, you know. It is sort of what won them the championship in Minibot Wars Series 2. Doing good with Bearmoth there. Anarchy's been out on its side for far too long. Come on, count it out, lads. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anarchy is out. Let's give it a helping hand here. It doesn't matter, it's out anyway. Reversing it onto the drop zone there, and what's going to come down from the roof? We'll find out very shortly. Oh, it's some cinder blocks which sort of missed. That's all disappointing. Go on, put it in the pit, Bearmoth. No, don't self-right it, in the pit. There we are. Cease. Well, that's quite a good fight to start us off. Right, so let's get into our second fight of tonight. The camera's gone a bit funny there. Anyway, from Miami in Florida in the United States of America, Hypershock. From Worcestershire, Atomic. From Shenzhen in China, the Artifact. And in the arena for our house robots, it's Growler. Roboteers, stand by. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate. Well, here we are, very much an international battle here, all the way from China. The Artifact have come and getting flipped by Atomic there, and made the arena wall move. And the Hypershock getting in a hit there. Hypershock need to worry about the Artifacts, they have exposed wheels. Oh, and that was a huge hit on the disc of Hypershock there, but they self-right. Atomic flips them. Hypershock self-right, so gets that disc back up to speed. Misses a shot on Atomic, but they landed that one. Artifact slow spin up there. Right, really can't. Oh, and Atomic's out. Cease. That didn't last long, did it? Well, now with our first round battles complete, we can now move on to round 2. Coming up later tonight, Behemoth takes on Hypershock in a battle of the black and yellow. But first, Robot X takes on our Chinese challenger in the form of the Artifact. But before we get into that, let's go behind the scenes a little bit on Robot X. Apologies for how dark the next segment is, but the weather's gone very typically British. Walking into the pits here, we see the pit table of Robot X. Currently without a weapon in place, we'll get to see their many options. A vertical bar spinner, a vertical disc spinner, the lifter, and the hammer, which I've been told they're going to use for their next fight. The team must decide which weapon is optimal for their opponent based on what the team currently theorises, and also looking at the what robots the opponent has faced last and lost to. The team must make the perfect decision to win the battle. Speaking of which, let's get to our next fight. Okay, and here we go. Dead Metal Infant House Robots. 3, 2, 1, activate. So here we go, China versus Manchester. Manchester sort of winning now, getting a few shots in. Artifact spins back up to speed, gets some more shots in. Going out the back of Robot X, doesn't matter, it can turn around. Getting back up to speed, the Artifact now getting a good shot on the side of Robot X now. More hits raining down there from the hammer of Robot X. They said this configuration will be good for damaging the top armour of the Artifact, and it seems to be so. More hits raining down there. Further shots on the side. Oh, and they've been flipped by the floor flipper there. And I don't know what happened with the camera there. Robot X gets another shot down onto Artifact. Artifact spins back up to speed though. They seem to have popped one of Robot X's supports out of place. Don't quite know how they did that. Robot X gets more shots though. They've got the more pushy power in this. Under a minute to go now. And that's a missed shot there. That was the side of the arena wall. And Robot X nearly fell over itself. Brilliant driving there, lads. About 30 seconds left. Another shot, strong shot by Artifact. However, the shot from Robot X seemed to hit harder. Another one there, floor flipper for the Artifact. More blows raining down. We're into the final 10 seconds now. Artifact spins back up to speed for a few more shots. Robot X rains down more hammer hits onto the floor flipper once again. An Artifact is self-righted. But I think that's going to be the end of the fight. It is. Cease. Well, that was a very close fight, but the judges have made their decision, and Robot moving on to the heat final shall be Robot X. Well done to them, they're on to our heat final, but who will they face there? Let's find out now. Okay, next battle. Got Shunt in for the house robots. 3, 2, 1. Activate. It's be an interesting battle here. Experience versus relative newcomers, I suppose, but not entirely newcomers. We got spins back up to speed and Behemoth's out already. That's got to be one of the quickest fights we've seen in SSRW. Cease. Well, here we are with our 2 heat finalists, our 7 seed Robot X, who decided to go with their lifter for this fight, and Hypershock, who they've done well before but not in SSRW, but this may be the year they make it to the semi-finals. Well, we'll have to find out. 2 very big names in here, and another big name in our house robot. It's Tempest. So, let's get to the arena. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Heat final underway. Robot X flips Hypershock there. They've seen Hypershock struggle to self-right in the past, which is why they're using that lifter there. I'll be honest, I didn't expect Hypershock to make it this far. I thought it would be Atomic who Robot X would meet in the heat final. Hypershock flipped once again into Tempest corner. Oh, and Hypershock's out. Cease. And yet another very quick heat final there. What is it with these heat finals going so quickly this series? Apart from last episode's one, they've all been very quick. Yeah. Well, 25 seconds is all it took, and Robot X is suitable to film frame. And I can sort of see it all. But yeah, Robot X marches onwards to another semi-final. First time in Series 1 they've made it out the heats. Well, technically they got to the Grand Final Series 2, but, you know, 5 Robot Rumble. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They're there this time. Our seed once again pulls through. So, will the seed pull through next time? Well, join us in next week to find out. But for now, good night.